to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the College Football Playoff.
So we got 12 teams that we are zeroing in on every single week. Modelo, the official beer of the CFP, and XLP is trying to predict the top 12 every single week as we start marching towards our first ever round of 12 in the College Football Playoff. All right, so the way we did it last week, we went 12-9 to start things off. You might even throw a quick observation our way if you want, Big Sirs. But week to week, we're going to try and project what we think should be.
Yeah.
First, did anybody fall out for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is the best thing about this bracket is that.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know who fell out.
The motion in the ocean.
I can't keep track, Matt. Don't even ask me that
I
question.
can't. But I just know there's some new talking heads in the top 12 for sure. All right. A lot of guys are.
I can think of one that fell off of mine, but that's the
Oh
only one I can think of.
yeah. Moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Yeah.
At number 12, actually, you know what? This is going to be sad, but Oklahoma State is at my number 12. But I remember it has to be FCS.
Yeah.
All right. So Oklahoma State is out of it. So I'm gonna go with my number 12 is going to be Liberty.
Okay.
Liberty's at number 12. All right.
Liberty. We have
At
to get that drop, RJ.
11, making this debut, USC. USC's in my top 12. Absolutely. USC's at number 11. At number 10, a bit of a disappointment. I remember I had them higher. Actually, I had them in the top 4. They're at number 10 now. Oregon. Boise State gave them all they can handle. All they can handle. So they got away. They escaped with their lives with that win. And at number 9, I've got Mizzou at number 9.
Okay. All right.
All right, I'm going to tell you right now, Oregon's out of my top 12. I am not feeling it. And I don't know what's going on there because I had them winning the entire thing, and now I've got them in my top 12.
It's a little strange because
the lines have scrimmed. Their offensive line is a mess right now, an absolute mess.
I was manning the landing ship, and I'm no more either.
Yeah. So I'm going with Liberty at 12. I don't like that either. They'll be out shortly. I can feel that. I love Caden Slater, but they're not that good on defense, and they'll lose a couple games. My guess is the best Group of 5 team is probably Boise State. So they're going to have to win the Mountain West. They're going to have, they'll have to be voted by the committee as the best Group of 5 champion. So we'll see if that happens.
Right.
But I'm going to stick with Liberty right now. My 11 is Mizzou. I think it's we're going to see what happens. Now it's time to start playing a little serious ball. You got Boston College. They're going to play a little bully ball.
Sure.
See what happens. At 10, this is a drop, and I probably should have dropped them more, actually. Penn State.
Oh.
I don't know if it's an anomaly, a lack of preparation, whatever you want to call it. They better figure it out quick.
Yeah.
There's no way that Bowling Green should have been with the potential to win that game in the fourth quarter at Happy Valley. No way.
Right.
No way. All right, and my 9, also a little bit of a fall, Alabama. Now, this is going to be an interesting game this week, and they go to Madison to play Wisconsin. We all know how Tyler Van Dyke does against pressure, and that Alabama D is really good, really good. Already with 5 sacks, 13 quarterback pressures, and 14 pass breakups in the secondary. So I think Van Dyke's going to have a very rough day.
Yeah. Safe to say. All right, let me get to my 12 down to 9. I got to give it to Northern Illinois. Okay, Northern Illinois knocking off one of my teams that I had pushed way up there in the Fighting Irish. That's right. Northern Illinois deserves a lot of love, and that was as big a win for that program as there's ever been. And you saw the emotion from the head coach afterwards. Good on them as the Huskies were able to go into South Bend and pull off a major upset. They harassed Riley Leonard the entire game, and Marcus Freeman is now starting to get a little bit of a reputation for one of these games after a big win. So I got them 12th. I got Alabama 11th, and it's only because it just kind of got them hanging and hovering right now, just trying to figure out exactly where they belong. Penn State 10th, and then Southern Cal 9th. I have no problem looking forward to what's next with Southern Cal because I do think the Trojans on both sides of the ball, Lincoln Riley's done himself a good job. All right, so those are our first 4. Let's get to the next one.
Isn't it amazing, real quick?
Yeah.
In the AP poll and the coaches poll, in the AP poll, Notre Dame's 18. The coaches poll, they're 19. Northern Illinois is 25th in the AP poll and not ranked in the coaches poll.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Look,
You go into South Bend and win that game.
yeah. You need some recognition. It may not last
And they're
forever.
unbeaten.
Yeah. It may not last forever, but give them some love, man.
That's the only flaw with this perfectly imperfect game.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
True. Because, in South Bend, you got to beat the team and the refs, so.
All right, numero ocho. Says the cane.
Exactly, that part. All right, at number 8, I got Penn State at number 8.
Okay.
All right, at number 7, Ole Miss. Ole Miss at number 7. At number 6, this team, what they did to NC State was, I thought it was going to be a closer game. They blew out NC State. It wasn't even close. I got Texas at number 6. And at number 5,
You got Tennessee at 6, you mean?
Tennessee at 6.
Yeah.
At number 5, very impressive win in the big house. Whitney Earls is the truth. He did whatever he wanted to do in that game, and Michigan did not have an answer for it. Texas. I got Texas at number 5.
All right, my 8 is, let me tell you something. If you're not a believer in Nico Iamaleava yet,
Yeah.
you better start getting on that bandwagon.
I'll just tell you this right now. The son-in-law, both of them, they battle in the power rankings. And this is pretty good on Jordan's part because he's a volunteer fan and I'm not. But he is teaching Little Eminem.
Yeah.
He'll yell Nico, and they will, as a 5 and a 3-year-old, they will yell out, Io Maleava.
Iamaleava.
Yeah, I know. They're yelling it out.
Iamaleava, I think is what I'm saying.
Here's what I figured out from Reese Davis. Io Maleava.
What?
Ia Maleava.
Malalieva?
Yeah.
That's not right.
That's it.
There's no
It's perfect.
chance that's
100% on it right now.
right. Zero chance that's right. By the way, they held NC State to like 143 total yards, too. Their defense, much better. Much
Scary.
better.
Scary.
I got USC at 7. I just those two games, it was obviously the LSU game. Then they came right back. Not a good Utah State team, but they took care of business. 49-0 wasn't even a question. I love that. I love you just going in there and taking business. I got them at 7. I got Ole Miss at 6. Jackson Dart, by the way. He's averaging 14.7 yards per attempt.
Yeah, that's nuts.
My 5 is Texas. And, I mean, the thing with Quinn Ewers, Leon, he in the first half, he just kept hitting third down throws. One after the other after the other. Every single time they had him in 3rd and long. 3rd and 5+, 3rd and 7+, 3rd and 9+. He kept hitting throws. So they were really, really impressive in that game. They're definitely the 5. The Georgia game on the 19th of October cannot get here soon enough.
Oh yeah, it's big. Don't wish it to get
It's
here.
in
fast.
Austin, by the way, and it's a week after the Red River rivalry.
Yeah, let's let that bad boy soak in just a little bit.
Yeah, the anticipation of it all. Yes.
Yeah,
They marinate.
Oh my gosh! And when you there's so many good ones. All right, real quick, we will go 8 to 5 with mine. 8 are the Utes. Okay, Utah taking care of business, and I was sitting there trying to figure out whether I was going to have more than one Big 12 team in, but right now they look pretty good. And this is with Cam Rising going down, because remember they had to exhaust every possibility last year. But give Kyle Whittingham credit, and it may be against the dead man walking and Dave Aranda, but still Utah impressed me. So I put them 8th. I put Ole Miss 7th. They are beaten up on bad, but they're beaten up on bad the way you expect good teams to beat up on bad. What was the number you threw at us yesterday with Jackson Dart just going to the sidelines and Simmons coming in? What was the number? The yardage? I was just trying to think of what you were.
Well, I mean, Austin Simmons came in and threw like a 55-yard bomb.
Yeah, you showed us the highlight. I thought there was one other number.
Threw it from midfield, like down to the goal line. That's how far he threw it.
Yeah, it's just sick. Anyway, they are good. They are good. And here's where I begin the run. It looks like of SEC snobbery. But Ole Miss is 7th. Tennessee is 6th in my book. So I'm matching, I think, what Big Sirs has, because both sides of the ball, Dave Doran and the Wolfpack thought they had something. They did not. They did not.
No, they did
and by the way, Nico took off a few times. He got hit a couple times, and he'll
Iamaleava.
Yeah, he'll learn. Yeah, Io Maleava. And so Tennessee is 6th.
You just made that up. There's no doubt in my mind you made that up.
I totally made it up. All right, and so 5th,
right,
is Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you flipped.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you.
Because you can't do anything other than, if you're going to put one team in one particular conference.
It's either 1st or 5th.
It's either 1st or 5th.
Yeah.
And based on what I saw, I put Georgia.
You flipped. Wow.
Fifth. 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Sirs.
All right. Number 4, I got Utah. Number 3, I still got my Canes at number 3.
Uh-huh.
Number 2, I've got the Buckeyes. And number 1, I got the Bulldogs.
Okay, so you are keeping them up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping them.
See, this is the quirky stuff that I love about this format is they're either 1 or 5, Georgia or Texas.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. Not only that, I don't have Utah in my top 12, okay? But in 2 weeks, if they go to Stillwater and win that game, they're going to go all the way to 4. All the way to 4.
Because they will jump to the top of your Big 12.
Yeah, they'll jump to the top of the Big 12.
Okay.
All right, so at 5 right now, I got Texas, and it's close. It's very close. I got Oklahoma State at 4. They got a really bad Tulsa team this week. Just stay healthy and get ready for Utah coming to town in 2 weeks. Game. Yeah.
How they won that game is still unbelievable.
But they did. Down 14 the first half, down 14 in the third quarter, down 10, I believe, or down was it? I don't know what they were down 2 scores in the fourth quarter.
They went up by 7 with 5 minutes to go, and with like 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, they were back tied.
Right, back tied.
It was just nuts.
Literally, Sam Pittman had they have found every possible way to lose games in the last 2 years.
That may go down as a job loser.
Yeah, that was difficult.
Unfortunately for Sammy.
I got the Canes at 3.
Okay.
I mean, the Canes, look at this defense in two games. 8 sacks, 5 turnovers forced. Opponent third down conversion rate of 18.1%. That's getting it done.
Good.
That's getting it done.
Yeah.
I almost moved to 2 this week, too. I mean, Ohio State's getting a lot of love for beating Akron and Western Michigan.
Yeah.
And now they got Marshall this week. I want to see it from them against a team of significance. But I'll stick them at 2. And then 1, of course,
Georgia. All right. So,
by the way, Kentucky tanked against South Carolina last week.
Hey, you know
and now they play host to Georgia this week.
So now he's not just a million-a-win head coach. Marky Stoops is now a million-a-loss head coach.
They look
That was
terrible.
embarrassing.
Terrible.
Hey,
Brock Vandegrift? Woof.
Yeah. Hey, Big Bourbon Nation.
God.
Oh, my gosh. And Vandegrift had been this 5-star and heralded and apparently had been held back. No.
It's not like South Carolina's this great team. I mean,
no.
South Carolina is not a good team.
They went in there and dominated the line of scrimmage, harassed the hell out of him. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Iowa State, give it up to the Cyclones for coming back in that game. That was a really, really good game for that what is it, Cyhawk Trophy that they play for out there. Miami 3, Ohio State 2. You know what? Instead of saying Ohio State, I'm just going to say Jeremiah Smith. Jeremiah Smith is number 2 in the country. And then I've got Texas number 1. I with no hesitation.
First move to Texas.
Yes, with no hesitation. Hook 'em horns. Can't wait to see. Because remember when we did our first projections in the offseason, I can see Georgia winning the Natty, but Texas winning the SEC. In other words, Texas beats Georgia in a few weeks.
Well, I can see them playing 3 times this year.
Exactly, 3 times. They win in Austin. The other one wins maybe in Atlanta, and then they play again. And so it's going to be fun. But for right now, I'm putting Hook 'em horns at the top.
Hey guys, Taylor Doll here. Thanks so much for watching 1010XL. If you're looking for even more great content, head over to our 1010XL Jaguars page or one of our college football pages.